a shift from the surface understanding of life, the functioning of the body and its organs, to a new foundation based on the opening of the chakras would represent a major change in the way we perceive things, understand them, and act upon them. Sri Aurobindo cites the example of the formation of thoughts and feelings which we believe are originated within us, but which, in reality, are pressed upon us, received by us from outside our ego individuality, and adopted as our own. Opening of the subtle energy systems within us would provide us the ability to consciously receive, channel, and express the energetic forces that we are part of in a much more focused and powerful way. This would also shift us from attention to the physical systems of the body and life to incorporation of energies at play in the universal creation as the source of our physical, vital, and mental powers, potentially overriding or doing away entirely with the surface mechanisms of the prior evolutionary developments on Earth. As evolution proceeds, mutations, changes take place in the physical bodies and their action. Could it be that a shift to the supply of energy for life and the body to another system, such as the chakra energetic system, will eventually lead to internal organs becoming obsolete and atrophied over time? All of human life is characterized by change that brings about new systems, both external and internal, to carry out functions in a new, more powerful, more efficient way. Why should the bodily functions also not be subject to modification, change, and eventual discontinuance in favor of a new modus of operation? Sri Aurobindo notes, quote, "This aim, it might be said, would be sufficiently served if the instrumentation of the centers and their forces reigned over all the activities of the nature with an entire domination of the body, and made it both in its structural form and its organic workings a free channel and means of communication, and a plastic instrument of cognition and dynamic action for all that they had to do in the material life, in the world of matter. There would have to be a change in the operative processes of the material organs themselves, and it may well be, in their very constitution and their importance. They could not be allowed to impose their limitations imperatively on the new physical life. To begin with, they might become more clearly outer ends of the channels of communication and action, more serviceable for the psychological purposes of the inhabitant, less blindly material in their responses, more conscious of the act and aim of the inner movements and powers which use them, and which they are wrongly supposed by the material man in us to generate and to use." End quote. Reference Sri Aurobindo, The Mind of Light, The Divine Body, page 59.